King Charles III's coronation ceremony is set to take place on June 3, 2023, at Westminster Abbey, UK, according to Bloomberg. Palace sources told the outlet that they are hoping for the ceremony to take place on that specific day, but it's not yet set in stone. Unlike his mother's, Charles' ceremony is reportedly going to be much smaller and more modest than previous ones. King Charles III's coronation will happen in June of next year. Although Charles ascended the throne 2 days after Queen Elizabeth II died at age 96 of old age, the June ceremony will mark the beginning of his reign as a monarch. Queen Consort Camilla Parker-Bowles will also be crowned alongside him. Charles, who will be 74 by the time the ceremony rolls around, will then become the oldest person to be crowned king in British history. Per tradition, the incoming monarch will sit on the throne called Edward's Chair, named after King Charles II in 1661, while holding the sovereign's scepter and rod, which represents his constitutional control of the nation, and the sovereign's orb, which represents the Christian world. After being anointed with oil, blessed and consecrated by senior clergy, Charles will have the crown of Saint Edward placed on his head, officially making him king. He, as well as the Queen Consort, will then address the nation from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. On September 10, Charles was proclaimed as the reigning monarch of the UK and Commonwealth before he addressed the Privy Council. He said in part, "My mother's reign was unequaled in its duration, its dedication and its devotion. Even as we grieve we give thanks for this most faithful life. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities of sovereignty which have now passed to me. I take this opportunity to confirm my willingness and intention to continue the tradition of surrendering the hereditary revenues, including the crown estate, to the government for the benefit of all in return for the sovereign grant which supports my official duties as head of state and head of nation," he concluded.